2021 was a year of new opportunities at Metro. Along the way, we remain committed to our mission of providing the best, safest, and most comprehensive transit and bus services to Hamilton County residents. We started off the year with the community helping us celebrate Ohio Loves Transit Week and Transit Driver Appreciation Day, in recognition of the integral thread transit and transit workers play in moving our community and connecting people to what matters most to them. Metro took seriously its role as a driving force behind helping end the spread of COVID-19 by offering 25 free ride days on Metro and Access to help the community access vaccination sites. Cincinnati celebrated its first annual Car-Free Day, joining an international movement for motorists to give up their automobiles for a day in favor of alternative modes of transportation. Metro celebrated with an event on Fountain Square and a few familiar faces. Making riding Metro easier and more convenient for our riders was at the forefront of our work this year. Our efforts included simplifying our fare structure to just $2 to reach anywhere in the county, extending our customer care center hours, expanding free Wi-Fi across our fleet, making the transit app with Easy Fare accessible for customers without banks, installing app readers on buses, and introducing 10 new buses in February, with a total of 41 by the end of the year. These improvements in customer care and service are just the tip of the iceberg. Thanks to the successful passage of Issue 7, we rolled out the first 2 phases of Reinventing Metro, which introduced 24-hour service across 7 major corridors, 2 new Crosstown Routes, increased frequency of trips, extended hours, and new weekend service. These improvements resulted in an increase of riders and a celebration of reaching more than 500,000 rides made using the Transit app, which features mobile fare payment and free time bus tracking and trip planning. Metro was also awarded $26 million in grants to help bring the remainder of the Reinventing Metro plan to life, modernize Metro's bus fleet, update technology, and help construct a new transit center planned for North College Hill. The levy passage also enabled us to award $227 million through the newly created Transit Infrastructure Fund to 30 transit-related projects across 22 communities in Hamilton County, including the Western Hills Viaduct. Our efforts in innovation and reinvention of transit throughout the region elevated Metro in Cincinnati to the national stage when CEO Darrell Haley was invited to testify during a U.S. Senate hearing in March, advocating for investments in public transportation and infrastructure. In April, Vice President Kamala Harris and Senator Brown traveled to Cincinnati to meet with Metro leaders on the first stop of the American Jobs Tour and hailed Metro as a model for how communities benefit from investment in transit and infrastructure. These efforts led to an invitation to travel to Washington, D.C. to witness President Biden sign the Infrastructure Investment Act, the largest ever investment in public transit. We couldn't be prouder of the efforts of each Metro team member to innovate, advance, and reimagine the future of transit service in our community. More than 90 operators and maintenance employees exhibited our commitment to safety and excellence, receiving Safety Milestone Awards for their work. Operator Mike Casanelli was even inducted into the National 2 Million Mile Club, driving 2 million miles over the past 30 years without a preventable accident. Excellence in leadership and service was also observed when CEO Darrell Haley was recognized by the Conference of Minority Transportation Officials with the Thomas G. Newsom Leadership Award, its highest honor. Additionally, recognition was given throughout the organization for planning, development, marketing and communications, financial reporting, and much more. We remain thankful to our riders, advocates, supporters, and the entire community who know that riding is believing. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and see you in 2022.